Wow, what a fucking surprise. I figured it. I figured it out. I frickin' figured it out. I've pinpointed the time. I have pinpointed the fucking time now. Oh my god, I'm annoyed by the internet stuff. Like, beyond annoyed by it. But I pinpointed it now. Meaning I can actually do more about it because I can go off on my internet company about it. Because it was hard to find a fricking pinpoint. But thankfully the stream VODs helped here. But yeah, sorry about any internet shit that's been happening. Blame my internet company. And their forever bullshit. I'm just happy I figured it out. Oh my god. Oh, finally. 8:30 on the fucking dot. And just like every point, takes like 5 minutes to come back up. Like, somewhere between 2 to 5 minutes is the average. Around 8:30 on the dot. First one of the day. And then it happens 2 times in the future during the day. And I think I have pinpointed those more now. But oh boy, do I want to freaking with my internet company. I really wish I could get another one. But I can't. But now I actually have an idea of what I can do. But it also means we should have a few hours before we need to worry about any form of that again, unless they do some bullshit out of the blue again. Which would not be the first time for them. Okay. Let's just get this over with. Okay, Wall of Flesh, let's have some fun. Whoa! You know, I probably should have bought mana potions, but meh. I am doing so much more damage this time. Oh, that's good. Menacing matters. Come on. Okay. Need to back up a bit. Okay. Damn, we are doing a lot better. Need my mana to heal. Dooba 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 ba da boop ba da boop. Come on. Come on. Yes! Frickin' hard mode, baby! Oh shit, we even got the mount! I love this mount, too. Wall of Flesh ain't got shit on us. It also means we should start carrying around purification powder now. But it also means free hard mode bosses complete. Oh, that's nice. Oh, the firecracker! I love this weapon. This is one of my favorite weapons from the Wall of Flesh, just because kaboom. Ranger emblem. Probably the only one I never use. But I can always change that. Okay. Now we can put some shit away. Mounts. Put that away. Accessories. Summon. Okay, let's see. Crimson. The Hollow took over the desert over here. Okay. Well, I know what that means for me. And I should have brought bombs. Do I actually have bombs? I have some dynamite and some bombs. Not a lot. Well, first time in a while, Demolitionist, but this should help. Because I am about to go full corruption on this. Because we need a underground corrupt... Actually, wait a minute. I'm dumb. I forgot the whole plan. Can use sandstone, I guess, if we want. But actually, I want to use dirt. Okay. So, I'm thinking above the crimson. Please tell me the crimson hasn't spread over to this side yet. And it hasn't, thank God. And unironically, these sunflowers are saving my butt. It's gonna hurt. Now that we're in hard mode, though, this is gonna really suck. But I hope everyone's doing well today. Unironically, my purification powder might actually make this easier for me. Okay, it's this next one that goes into the Sky Island. The purification powder also should slow this quite a bit. Nope, I can't jump high enough like that. God, I hate the thorns. And this should actually give a good place to, also farm, like, corruption, fish as well. While also technically being in the sky. So I'm gonna want this to go up to, like, here? Gosh, it's crazy to think it's hard mode. Doesn't feel like it, that's for sure. And eventually I can make like a teleporter here and stuff, because I know no matter what, we're gonna have to farm bio mushrooms, as well as a few other things. The rotting flesh stuff, can't remember the name off the top of my head. I think it could literally be rotten flesh. No, rotten chunks, that's what it is. Because we need to summon the Eater of Worlds to finish off pre-hard mode, like, truly. But I got a few ideas. I love the Zappinator. It's such a fun weapon. Especially when you get the 10 times damage out of nowhere and it just kaboom to an enemy or a boss. It's really fun. We're not even spec'd in the magic, yet we still dealt so much. 1, 2, 2. And I think the next layer is gonna go here. Because I want to add several layers, preferably. By several, I mean like 2 for now. Because we still need to get the seeds, but we're gonna need to move the Dryad to the graveyard biome. But that should still work. Ah yes, early hard mode. Where everything goes to shit. Though it is nice to now have, like, maxed out accessory slots. We could have technically put on the fledgling wings and stuff at this point, but I kind of prefer the bundle of balloons. And I'm gonna keep it on for quite a while, just because it's a really good accessory in terms of, like, jump height and vertical movement. I still think it would have been cool if they added another upgrade to it other than just the horseshoe version. Like one that actually has every balloon type. I think that would have been really funny and perfect. I need the guide over here. And the dryad right there. Once it turns nighttime, she'll appear. Okay, it's hard mode. We need to break altars. Hey, 22. Hope you're doing up. Hope you're doing well. I'm just happy I figured out the whole stuff with what, the timing for my internet stuff today. Because now I can actually better time it. And because of the time frame, no matter what, it's always going to happen during stream, no matter what I do. And that's what sucks. That's the part that sucks the most. No matter what, it's going to interrupt streams until it's fixed. But it also means I can now more accurately describe stuff to the internet provider and, you know, get on their case about why it hasn't been fixed in over a week now. Despite saying, oh, it's just an update for the day. Palladium. Orichalcum. And adamantite. Ow. Well, we did get some good ones. And then adamantite. You know, it really feels like mithril, cobalt, and adamantite are so useless compared to the other three. Because of just how unbalanced they are. I mean, let's be honest. 400 to 500 is not a lot when it comes to cosplay stuff, if it makes you feel better. I mean, have you seen how much a fursuit costs? So if anything, be happy you didn't spend more. Look on the bright side of things. And as to... You haven't? Hey, look at the bright side. If you didn't spend it and you already have it, it just saves more time. And money. Especially in this economy. Ow. Yeah, that's the Crimson in a nutshell. Ouch. Is the Crimson. Ouch, oof, the Crimson. God, this is gonna be a lot of early hard mode. It is just ouch, 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 ouch. Ooh, Sandstorm. That's great. Oh, hi, Possessed Armor. Because we have a Sandstorm, and our Hollow is in another desert? Oh, that's great. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Oh, you're doing Devil May Cry crossplay? Nice. Ah! Fun fact, did you know the gastropod counts as a slime? The more you know. I have a feeling this is going to happen to us a lot. Who's ready for a death sequence? Yay! Death sequence! Yay! We get to watch him die! In all honesty, Devil May Cry is one of those I've heard good things about, but I never know if I'm actually going to play it or not. God, stuff does so much damage to me. Hell, I'm just trying to get the damn altars over here. Oh no! No! Not an elemental! Elementals, why? Oh my god! Neuro and Virgil, as well as Dante. I don't understand who any of those characters are, but I'm gonna just take your word for it on that one. Oh, hard mode, how much I hate the start of it. Wait, what? No! It's all crimson! My snow biome is crimson! No! Oh, God. This is gonna be hell. Okay. I have an idea to stop the whole crimson stuff over at the snow biome. And I can move Dryad back to her home. Let's first take care of here. Boop. Boop. Yep, there's already the start of the new enemies. Where the fuck did I get mining pants? I can't tell if I prefer the platinum greaves or not. That's the irony of it all. I don't know. We're gonna need to replace that eventually, but we do need a lot of stuff. Now, how am I gonna do this? So I need to get up to there, and then I need to dodge over to here and place hollow seeds. Where is my purification powder reserves? I know I have a lot. At least I thought I did. Where is my powder? Oh, there it is. I'm just blind as a fucking bat. Well, time to suffer. Virgil is Dante's her brother, sons of Sparta, and Nero's Virgil's son. Okay. Still don't understand much about the game, but maybe one day. That's only gonna get worse. I will say, this is the one thing I've always hated about early hard mode. Is how fast the crimson and stuff spreads until you've started beating mech bosses. Because once you've beaten all the mech bosses, it's at its lowest point of spread. Once you've, like, for each mech boss you beat, it slowly gets off until all three are defeated. Then it's like, boom, okay, no more big spread. That should help. Now for part 2. Saving the damn snow biome, hopefully. And that should hopefully spread enough to stop the crimson. Or at least slow it. Because now with the whole crimson being, well, the whole snow biome being crimsified. Jesus Christ. Sounds like a very complicated story. One that I'm probably not gonna understand for a while. Look what they did to my boy! My boy! My house! My glorious house! The one house I was actually somewhat proud of. Oh shit. I forgot about this part. You know, this isn't gonna end well, is it? So all of the ice down here. Boy, do I wish I had a Contaminator. Pizza-loving Demon Hunter. Why does that sound like something out of an anime? Stab them all! Come on. Come on, hit the wolves. Destroy them. Fuck this! Okay, note to self. The snow biome has fallen. I'll put Goblin Tinker here. I don't know where the others have spawned. Probably in the, yeah, places like here. Do you have anything new that I could use? The bubble blocks are nice. Oh yeah, I always forget you can do this. The release the lantern thing. It's actually kind of cute. The dungeon thankfully holds off the Crimson from this side of the world. Looks like Walter is throwing a party! Let's see how bad the jungle is on the one side. That's the most we can really do. There's an actual anime. You know, I'm not even surprised. That's the crazy part. I'm not even surprised. Derpling! Okay. Ow! You know, I'm just trying to get to these altars so I can actually get more of the hard mode ores into my world. But it seems the world is like, nah, I think I'm gonna kill you instead. I am literally running off what little caffeine I can actually have right now. You know, there is one way I could slow this down. Oh, purification powder, hear me roar! This is one of my favorite things about using purification powder, is you can just completely nullify, like, the top of the Crimson, which causes it to want to spread up more, meaning you unironically actually help yourself. And it slows it down in the very beginning. Ever so slightly. Okay. Plus, it's fun to do this. There's just something so satisfying about doing that and just seeing it all, like, vanish in front of your eyes like that. I don't know how to explain it other than just satisfying. Bye, face monster. Oh god, not the herplings. My one weakness. The herplings have always been, like, one of the things that kills me the most in the Crimson. Not like the Ichor stickers or anything, it's the herplings. Specifically the herplings. That's the crazy part of it all. Boo-doo. Hopefully this should, strain the Crimson a little. Crossing my fingers. I still remember when these used to spread a random piece of Crimson or Corruption into the world, and I still hated that that was even a thing. Like, I'm glad that they removed it. Run! Oh, thank God. You know, I'm probably gonna need more of this on me. Because this is just to keep it at bay. Plus, if we run into the tax collectors, tortured soul, that should help. Let's do the progression now. A gnome? Where's the gnome? There's a gnome somewhere around here. It's not a gnome. It's not a gnoblin. It's the gnome. Like, I have its banner, but I really just want the, frickin' free luck up I get from having its thing. This is one of the reasons I wish I had the firecracker. Possessed armor? I probably ain't gonna find it, but now I'm just like, yep, there it goes. It despawned. Oh, palladium. There's palladium somewhere. There's some. Oop. New thing to add to my list. New bestiary entry. Meaning more for the zoologist to give us more shit like the bunny. This is a very sad little bit of palladium. I don't know what I just saw at the corner of my eye. Oh, it's a toxic sludge. Ain't dying to that. Just a little bit farther. But we're also getting into Crimson territory if we do that. Well, it's a risk I'm willing to take. Jesus. You can tell it's already starting to spread. Like, over this way. That's one of the things that sucks about these worlds that just outright put the Crimson or Corruption right next to you. It's just like, I'm just gonna... And next thing you know, you're absolutely flooded with Crimson and or Corruption. And it is making me debate putting Hollow on my base because it still means my pylons will work. And honestly, it might not be a bad idea. Because that's why I put it in between the Snow Biome and Crimson, is to hopefully lessen their connection, so that I can eventually clear out the damn Snow Biome, so I can have my NPCs back. Damn it! I hate toxic sludge. Because I don't have any, like, hard mode weapons either, so we're gonna be suffering quite a while. Oh, lordy. But, could be worse. We're alive. Somehow. And... do I seriously not have enough for the damn pickaxe yet? God dang it. I'm, like, so close. Okay. So... I'm gonna do this before I forget. Because I have a feeling that if we don't do this, and shit like that, this is going to go poorly for us. And actually, I can put some here, too, to hopefully help slow it as well, because they'll be fighting. which should help. If we could get to our snow biome, I'd know where a spider biome is. We could farm some spider fangs for at least a good summon. But... okay, there's... ooh, there's some right there, I think. Is it seriously one block? Of course it is. I can see the possessed armors going to try and kill me, as always. Once we get the palladium, then we can move to the orichalcum and other shit. Just the hard mode ore grinds. No, I could have used spelunker potions. Spelunker potion, schmalunker potion. I'm trying to think, what would be better, orichalcum or palladium armor? Or do I want to go for the frost armor? Because I don't usually use the frost armor. That's the thing. I think it's one of the least used armor sets by me. Well. Jesus Christ, I have a lot of bone pickaxes and money troughs. How'd I get 2 ice mirrors? I really don't remember getting those. Okay. Bunny license. Last town pet we needed. Perfect. So we're gonna want... hunter potion. And danger sense is just worth it to have in general. Because then we can also see if we can find some spider biomes. As much as I hate them. Palladium. Oh. Owl the bunny. And a strange plant. I forgot this spider biome was here. Not gonna lie. I forgot we literally go through one. As much as I may hate spiders, the spider stuff is pretty good in this game. And I can't deny the sad truth of it. Is that... yes, it is orichalcum. It is nice having a faster pickaxe, though. And I see some platinum, emerald, topaz. And maybe we'll even find the wizard if we're lucky. You know, it's nice being able to kill spiders without being absolutely, like, near God terrified 100% of the time, like in real life. I mean, especially, like, once you've been bitten by a brown recluse, you understand true fear of spiders, it feels like. Because the sheer, like, power of their, like, necrosis causing poison is absolutely terrifying. It's like you literally meet God. And he frickin' fights back. And not in a good way. It's one of the reasons I have such a bad fear of spiders. Like, that stuff scarred me. Come on. Like, if the spider is cartoony enough, and, like, doesn't look much like a spider, doesn't have, like, the 8 legs and shit, it doesn't affect me as much. But, damn, does it still affect me nonetheless. Like, that's one of the things about him I've always disliked. And it's something about the multiple legs as well. It's weird. Kill this guy. Yeah, no. just from that alone, I don't know if I'd be able to play it, just because I know I'd probably, like... I mean, you were there when we fought the damn spider boss in Akami, and you saw how it affected me. Like, I could not focus on the fight for the life of me. Same with the one in Ori. Like, it was so hard for me to focus on the fight in general. I think the part that sucked was when and I didn't do it on stream because I literally had to, like, try and keep myself absolutely focused because, like, the one in Ori, you had to beat without taking any damage. So what I did is I turned it to easy mode, and I absolutely maxed out a bunch of damage so I could just one-hit certain sections and not have to focus as much for my own sanity. I spent, like, 6 hours on that in total. Just because I didn't want to have to deal with it. And I kept, like, pushing it back because I'm like, no, I'll do it later. Until it was the final achievement, I'm like, god damn it. I'll say the hardest one was beating the game without, spending any of the, spirit points. That was probably the harder of the achievements. Yeah, but even then, spiders are disgusting creatures. I mean, I will say, as much as I hate mosquitoes, I hate spiders a lot more. For my many reasons. I mean, mosquitoes only exist to be eaten and be a nuisance, basically. No other reason. They just exist to be haters and food. Like, that's the basic point of them. And also spread disease. But I would argue that falls under the being a hater. Where's the bound wizard? Is he over here? Did he just despawn? Where did he go? Ah. Yeah. Ow. Ugh. I think it's actually terrifying how much damage a brown recluse can do to you. Because just the necrosis in general, like, if it's not treated, it's just going to, like, slowly destroy every part of you until there's not much left. Like, it's actually scary. Because it's one of those that if you don't go to the hospital in time, it's just gonna outright kill you. Like, no last words, no nothing. You're just dead. That's what makes them truly terrifying. Because all it takes is, like, one bite, too. If you're unlucky. Because if that shit gets in your bloodstream, there's no saving your ass. You know, whenever I use the spider staff, I try to imagine them as beetles instead. Because it makes my sanity so much better. And it actually stops me from mentally going, oh god, no, 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 no. Repeatedly. Huh, I'm surprised it didn't pick up any of my gold. Giant bat. And I hate admitting the spider staff is good sometimes. But only on specific bosses. Thankfully. I honestly prefer the pirate staff, but good luck getting a pirate invasion without any sort of luck or somehow finding a pirate map. Which is easier said than done. Also, I find it weird the pirate map only drops from things that drop gold. Also, morning, Iris. Hope you're doing well today. We are suffering today. I also did figure out the whole time frame for at least the first one of the things that knocks out my internet from my internet company. And I have an idea of the other 2 times it does it in the day. But if I'm correct about the other 2 times a day, no matter what happens, it's always going to affect the stream, no matter what I do. And I hate that. Good. It's always good to make sure you're eating. Food is important. What's with my orichalcum spawns and being so tiny? Jesus. Like, why am I not getting a lot at all? Game really just said, no orichalcum for you. Wow, I'm fine. I have adamantite on my thing, but not orichalcum. It's not even like I can mine the adamantite yet. I mean, I could pick up the palladium for at least a better armor set until I get frost armor, I guess. That's good. Ow. The cold may be letting go, but this skeleton isn't. It's always nice when you start feeling better after, like, a big sickness or something. Because those are always the ones that suck the most. Because it's like, throughout the whole time you're dealing with it. But then when it's over, it's like you're free. Good, the hollow seeds are finally fighting back. Unicorn! Yay! You know, I prefer dealing with the... Holy shit! I just got the blessed apple! I mean, I prefer my goat skull because I love the idea of a fiery goat skull more than the blessed apple, but still pretty sick. Just saying. And now we actually have unicorn horns. And another mount we can add. Oh my god, I wish I could teleport to the snow biome, because this is actually perfect to get the frost stuff. Thinking about it. Knowing my luck, we're gonna get there, and it's just gonna end. Like, no good, no bad. It only appears in Devil May Cry 1 and 2. Thank fuck. Now I know which ones I would never play. I mean, and I would, if you have like a weak stomach, I would not search it up. But like the actual bite of a brown recluse, if you've never seen it, is a really interesting like looking thing, but it's disgusting as hell. On like what it does to someone. I mean, but that's just necrosis in general. Good, my hollow seeds are spreading. Create the barrier! We must save our snow biome! We will make the snow biome great again, I guess. I don't know. Ice Golem. Oh, fuck! That could have ended very poorly. Me over here trying not to frickin' die. Holy shit. Look how many things are around me. Jesus Christ. If I can kill that ice golem and get the frost core, that's gonna be so good. We're gonna need 3 of them, but it's gonna be worth it. Because then we'll deal frost burn whenever we hit things. It is very loud, though. I will say that. Its sound when getting hit is loud and annoying. Kinda like me. We got a wandering eye kite. Interesting. Yeah, these things have so much HP. But they have some good-ass armor. Because we need adamantite or titanium for it. And yeah, I could technically fish. Ooh, that actually gives me a good idea. We should totally fish in the Crimson for the Blade Tongue. If you've never used the Blade Tongue, I highly suggest it. It's, a fish weapon that spits ichor. It's really good. Oh my god, we got the Ice Feather. Well, not what I expected, but hell yeah. Yeah, as you can see, our entire ice biome was taken over by the Crimson. In not a good way, too. So the plan is to try and clear this. Jesus. Hopefully those will help. I'm trying to remember the exact spawn conditions for ice golems other than just snow. Like this, the blizzardy snow. And we can't get the better ballistas until we beat a mechanical boss. Do I even have enough defenders medals? No, I would need to farm that up a bit more before we even worry about that. I'm worried about the ice golem, though. Those things really can just ruin it. Because I don't think ice golem... I think ice golems spawn throughout the day. I don't think it has to be nighttime for them either, thankfully. I mean, I can double check. But yeah. I mean, it is nice that we don't need to really worry. I just need to do this so I don't get absolutely bodied by something. Though it's very difficult to see. But yeah, I'm really excited about the Ice Golem stuff. I'm just happy that Dr. Bones is off our list and stuff. Because no matter what, the penguins, we got finished with the Vile one. Let's see. Frost Golem? Or is it Ice Golem? I think it was the Ice... Yeah, Ice Golem. I always call it the Frost Golem for some reason. Yeah, they do spawn. Perfect. You know, the original look of the Ice Golem was so much less detailed and good-looking than this. Huh. I never knew this. Apparently in the 3DS version, it can drop one of the 3 item, set pieces. Yeah, it's just during the, blizzard. Good. I was making doubly sure for my sanity. Before it even spawned. They're just a really rare spawn in general. It's annoying because I can't really do much. He can't leave. Because I can take care of these guys right here. Those, at least the, summons help a lot. So there is that. I'm just surprised we got an Ice Feather of all things. Those are, like, not very... You looked it up? Oh, cool. I didn't read that until just now. Oops. I will say, though, at least we don't need to worry about wings as, like, a main thing, since we have the bundle of, horseshoe balloons. It'll just make our lives easier once we get some. Oh, wait, I forget. I can spawn 3 of these. Because I am wearing the frickin' scarf. I prefer the scarf look more, I think. Don't want to get hit by that, because that just freezes you in place. I just realized we're gonna have to kill so many of these eventually for the frickin' bestiary completion. Dear God, that's gonna suck. Anyways. Just take out a... Ooh, a fast clock. Those are always nice. Just means we're getting closer to making ourselves an Ankh shield. The question is, do we want to go for the frozen shell shield from the frozen turtles? Or do we want to go for the one crimson one with the knuckles? Because I think I'm going to go for the fire gauntlets either way, just for the extra damage. The feathers being 1 in 3, I don't think they're 1 in 3. I mean, I can the feathers are yeah, they're a 1 in 3 chance. But even then, with my luck, I normally just don't get them. That's the thing. It's one of those things that you just are like, damn, it says it's 1 in 3, but it doesn't feel like it's 1 in 3. The same thing with the Rod of Discord being, like, not as rare as the Slime Staff, but people get the Slime Staff so much easier surely because more enemies can drop it, meaning it's actually less rare. Technically, it just has a lower drop chance. But it can drop from all manner of slimes, including, like, I believe even the King Slime has a chance to drop it. If I remember correctly. Or at least it used to. Huh. Not anymore. Oh, here comes an ice golem. Better get our ballistas ready. There we go. Because this will be some good armor once we get it. Oh, it will be perfect. We won't need to worry again for quite a bit. Because it can hold us to Plantera if we really want to. And it affects both range and melee. Not that I care much about the range part. I don't use ranged usually, because I suck at it. The other one we could have gone for with the desert is the desert one for mage and summoners. Which honestly could have been fun to be able to summon the tornadoes and just go, have at thee! And just boom, here comes a frickin' sand tornado towards the enemies. You know, normal things. Totally normal things. Also, if I did my math correctly, the next time the internet goes out should be around 11:30 my time. Which is weird. It's such a specific time. Like, I don't know why it's such specific times, but that's what my family and I have noticed from it so far. Because it's not just my house either. I know it's not. I've even talked to my neighbors. They have the same issue. So it's affecting the whole, like, neighborhood, in quotations, neighborhood. But we'll just see if frickin' Spectrum fixes the shit. But then again, when have they ever actually cared about fixing something? Not a lot. Okay. Let's find some orichalcum, get the adamantite, get the frost armor, and we'll go from there. I mean, we could oh, there is orichalcum close, apparently. I forgot the damn spelunker. Oh my god, I just saw that thing coming for me at last moment. Let's do that. I will say, having the shell phone going straight into hard mode is so nice. There's so much less to worry about. Because you can just teleport to each ocean, hell, etc. Yeah, the gastropods do too. They are slimes. That's the funny thing. They are counted as slimes. Like, it's such a random little fact that has, like, no real bearing past that. And it's so weird. Like, it really shouldn't have that chance, but it does. It's weird. Yet King Slime doesn't drop it anymore, but I'm quite sure the slimes he spawns can. You know, I'm actually really happy that we're doing so well at completing the bestiary. Because I really thought it was going to be a lot more hellish for, like, Dr. Bones than it actually was. Because I did get a full moon blood moon, so what I did was I farmed for Dr. Bones during it, because it's the same as the max spawn rate, and it actually was very good. Definitely helped. The main part that we're gonna have to deal with is the fact we're gonna have to, go up against a lot of, hollowed and crimson enemies. That's what's gonna suck. Bound Wizard. Where? Is he up? Or is he down? Maybe he's all around. Who's to say? He's right here. Take that. I am debating this. Ooh, I do want the spell tomes. I could take the mana potions, but I do want the spell tomes because I want to get the Golden Shower, Crystal Storm, and the Book of Cursed Flames. Plus, I can also get the Advanced Combat Techniques 2.0. And I think I'm going to go for that first. Since I know I'm not going to get Cursed Flames as easily. Because we still need the Corruption stuff to spread a bit. Corruption doesn't spread as fast as the Crimson, it feels like. Despite otherwise technically not. Doesn't feel that way. Come on. There we go. I will say, the venom effect from the, little babies definitely helps. Because venom is just a really good effect in this game. The whole saying of, once you've started modded, you can never go back, feels so true sometimes. Because I still remember, Vein Miner and stuff. And it was so nice having it. But I always forgot to use it, so it never really affected me that much. But I definitely can... But there's definitely times where I think about, God, I wish I had it. For, like, big chunks. Is that Orichalcum? I think that is, actually. Perfect. It's a big chunk, too, because we need the anvil. But I still look at it and think to myself, damn. Because there are some ores that just really are huge. That's just like, why? One of the nice things is once we beat the mechanical bosses, we can upgrade our extractinator. Which I think was one of the best things they could have done. It makes it not only faster, but we can purify stuff with it. And I believe we can also get some custom stuff from it too. Like, it's actually a really useful thing. Like, there's so many, like, small little details in this game. It's actually kind of crazy. The amount of, like, small details and stuff is always been interesting to me about this game. Because it doesn't feel like they would be in as many places as they are. I'm honestly surprised, though, they haven't re-added the Holy Hand Grenade. Because technically they could get away with the Monty Python reference and stuff. I mean, seeing with how many other references they have, I could see them being able to get away with that. But we'll just have to see. I doubt they're going to add it, but Still a fun thought. Where the frick is this frickin' lady? There's a chaos elemental. And a gem cave. Oh wait, I could totally dupe glitch these crystal shards if I really wanted to make loads of money. But I just never do it. Oh, there she is. Thank you. I did not see her. She's screwed. She's just gonna get absolutely bodied by all those ballistas. Mimic. Keep an eye out for the mimic. Oh, it disappeared. We just need to keep an eye out for some types of mimics as well. There's another lost girl. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Ooh, she even gave a Soul of Light. Always useful. You know, Souls of Light sounds so much nicer than Souls of Night in this. Rune Wizard! Shit! There we go. Oh, and he dropped a Soul of Light. Oh, there's a rock golem. And apparently a chaos elemental. Well, there goes that guy. Since I hit him, I think that should give me the kill, too. That's the fun part. And... Yep. I love that. When, as long as you, like, hit them, it always does it. Gelatin crystal? Oh shit, there's the Queen Slime Summon. I did not expect to find one of those so easily. Normally it takes me so long to find these. I'm gonna grab it before it, I lose track. Oh my god! Holy shit! I got a fucking raw Discord! I spent months searching for these before. What in the Sam hell? Oh my good lord! What is this? This is just streamer luck in a nutshell. Holy shit! I've never gotten one that fast. Jesus Christ. I'm just in shock. There he is. Ooh, we could grab a yo-yo glove and start using yo-yos if we really wanted. Will I? I don't know. But... holy shit. I am just so caught off guard. After that, I don't know how to feel other than just absolutely in awe. I've spent so many months hunting for these before, and I just get it, not even like an hour into hard mode. Like, what the hell? Oh, apparently a Tim died, and I didn't even notice. Well, I am gonna need crystals. I know I'm gonna need those. I mean, it's great that we got it early. I'm definitely happy about that. I know we're gonna need lots of souls, too. Oh, that's a lot of orichalcum. Because normally, like, when I'm doing it, or, like, I'm farming in the, hollow, I'll, like, scan through the lava pools, if there's any nearby. Because I'm always like, what if I miss one? But never does it drop like that for me, it feels like. Just keep them knocked back. Okay, now we can mine up the rest of this orichalcum. Jesus Christ. I'm just surprised. I'm just in awe. Like, it's the whole frickin', Gilded Gingers thing over again that we had in Slime Rancher, where it's like, I had never seen them before until I streamed Slime Rancher. And they just, pop! Here we go! Have, like, 8 to 10 of them. Just, what in the hell? Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. Okay. Yee. Try not to die! We need more than 6 souls of light, that's for sure. We're gonna need a lot of these. Okay. Oh shit, there's some orichalcum over there. Let's just take these guys out. More souls of light. Perfect. I'm curious on what the chance for a frickin' Rod of Discord drop is off top, because I don't remember off top of my head. I just know it's, like, not as rare as the frickin' slime staff. Apparently there's another crystalline. Oh, there it is. I see it at the bottom of my screen. Boo, boo, boo. So, let's put this away. Gems, ores, and souls, like always. The orichalcum anvil. The anvil of Kalam. Sorry. Orichalcum pickaxe. Gelatin. Stone. Arena. Crafting furniture. I don't have a bookcase, do I? Let's fix that. Just do this right here. And then I can put this here. Boom. For 2 of these, I don't really have just a chest for material. Materials. So that will be for, like, that. These. That, like, aren't the mob drop materials. Then we can go over here. I could buy the leaf wings from this guy eventually, but... they're not really the best wings anymore. Oh yeah, I still have the yo-yo glove on me. Yeah! There we go. I really wish it would tell you, like, all the different stuff. Okay, where's this mimic? Okay, it's over here. There it is. Please give me your Titan glove. I would really enjoy your Titan glove. Nope. Oh god, I hate the jungle creepers. Nope. Not dealing with that today. Jesus, I have a lot of random shit that I don't need. Because I need the Titan Glove to upgrade that. You already scammed me out of enough... Ooh, the Rubble Maker. I forgot I can buy that now. Just gonna... Do. Okay. Jesus Christ, the amount of gold I have frickin' died with. Oh, that's where the merchant went. I could look down here. Ooh, up there the corruption part's done. Maybe if we are lucky, we'll get something good. Ow. Or we could just die. Just great. You know, the Dawa Pow wouldn't be a bad idea. But I'd need to make an evil desert. I do got sand. And I do have an evil biome. This desert is hollowed. What's to stop me? Wait, no, I do have an evil desert. Holy shit. That just cuts out the middleman right then and there. Also, I love being able to do that now. It's so fun. Just, you want to catch me? Broom. I never get it this early. I usually get it, like, post-Moonlord. After I've, like, farmed for God knows how long. It's just nice to finally get something early. We're gonna need to farm some light mummies. And then over here... You know, I probably should have brought a battle potion, but... I mean, I could flatten this out, actually. Pixie dust. There's another pixie. The good part about doing this is it does clear up a bunch of space for things to spawn. At least spawn easier. Okay, now I can just... We're gonna do this the long way. I don't remember how much it is for light shards to drop, but we need a light shard and a dark shard at least. And then we need dark shards for the Onyx Blaster if we want to do that. We need adamantite for the frost armor. We need granite, I believe, for the Onyx Blaster as well. No, we need the shotgun. I know that. I can get that from the arms dealer. I could have gotten a quad barrel shotgun, but what else? I'm just trying to think of everything. We could farm the Blood Moon for the Drippler Crippler. That would be a really good weapon. Underrated weapon, in my opinion. It is one of those perfectly balanced type weapons. You know, when you say it with the whole, like, fancy voice and everything, when in reality, it's not balanced whatsoever. It's just really good if you know how to use it. It's really... and it insta-kills Dripplers. It's why it's called the Drippler Crippler. It's a really good weapon. Just a fun little fact for you. Jeez, these guys are not dropping light shards. We're getting literal gold from them, but no light shards. Okay. Give me the goods, game. Give me the goods. Or not. I mean, there's at least some positives to doing this longer bit part. It means we're gonna have an easy time farming for stuff here as well. I don't remember if prismatic lacewings can spawn in desert biomes or not, but if they can, it just means we get a way better space that we can run around in. It's also gonna help for the, sandstorms, when we have to get the light and dark versions of the sharks for Corruption, Crimson, and Hollow, for each of the types, because that is something we're gonna need to do. Oh, I just don't have the thing for the third one. Put that there. There's some pixies there. Like, look at this. I like how there's, like, bits of crimson still poking out, like, we're still here, but it's not working for it. Ooh, traveling merchant. Maybe he'll have the orange Zappinator. While I joke about it, it is very possible. Though I think you have to be at a boss first, I can't remember. I know it's that way for the gray one. But the orange Zappinator is just the better version. I mean, people have beaten the game with just Zappinators for a reason. And if you get really lucky with them, you can, like, chunk sections of bosses away. It's honestly insane how many different things the Zappinators can do. I think it'd be really funny if you could take the orange Zappinator and the gray Zappinator, in the, with, like, Luminite or something, to make a, to make the Nebula Zappinator or something. Just for the lulz, like a post-Moonlord Zappinator. Zappinators galore. I know light shards aren't this hard to frickin' get. What the hell, game? Oh, first death of the hollowed area now. At least first death so far. I'm just happy that at least these ballistas hang well. Where is Mr. Merchant? Now that's the question. Okay, where's the Traveler? Over in the jungle. Cool. Give me something good. Please. You are so lucky I don't have a fly mail. That guy is so lucky I don't have the damn fly mail. There is an immense amount of pain in myself right now. Actually. Let's see, do I have any battle potions left? Not. I can fix that. I just need some vertebrae. And let's make a bunch of battle potions. And we're out of Deathweed. I really should set up, like, a flower farm or something. I just keep forgetting to. I keep forgetting I haven't killed all the vultures yet that I need, because I just forget about vultures. They're not, you don't think they're rarer than 1 in 10? Yeah, I'm quite sure they're, like, not that rare, like, even then. Like, I'm pretty sure they're not too rare. That's the crazy part. I mean, I'll look into it, but even then. Like, yeah, they're usually more annoying early to get all of them because, well, duh. I mean, sometimes you just don't get lucky with the spawns, but they're never usually that bad. Let's see. We'll just let things spawn. Light mummy. At least we're killing pixies. So there is that. Still nothing. The Mummy, Dark Mummy, Blood Mummy, and Light Mummy. It's a 10% chance! But we got the trifold map is a 1% chance! What the hell? How have we not gotten a light shard yet? We're over odds. And we've gotten the rarer thing. Hell, we've gotten a mummy shirt, which is a 1.33% chance of dropping. We are not only over odds by 2 times, but we've gotten 2 rarer drops before... Oh, finally, a light shard. We got 2 rarer drops before we got the light shard we need. Wait. Oh, this is interesting. Spectral mummies, light mummies, dreamer ghouls, and crystal threshers all can drop it. I never knew about crystal threshers. Oh! We definitely need to get, 2 more. I forgot about this weapon. We can get the Sky Fracture. Oh, I love that weapon. You need 2 light shards for it, but it's really good. We're gonna need a lot of souls, though, for this. And then we're gonna need 3 dark ones, so we can also get the, Onyx Blaster. I am so glad I looked into what they make, because Sky Fracture is such an underutilized weapon, in my opinion, but a really fun one. Like, it's one of my favorites to use. Just shoom with all the, like, light swords being summoned. Jesus, that does a lot of damage. It does mean we have to get 3 light shards, but honestly, I think it's worth it. Because the Dao of Pow is just a really good weapon as well. Okay. I just realized I forgot to use the battle potion this whole time. We'll do it in the Crimson. Or, underground, wherever. Because we only need 1 light shard. Bo bo bo. Bo 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 bo. I'm doing this just so things spawn more. I love the Hollow music. Something about the Hollow is I've always loved its music so much. It's just one of those soundtracks that you just can listen to and just be like, ah, heaven. Just something about it always makes me feel that way. Sky Fracture's awesome. I know, right? Yeah, it's like, bro, how am I getting all of these, like, really lucky drops all of a sudden? But I'm not getting, like, the more common drops. I find that kind of crazy. I think the most interesting part is there is a low but possible chance to get not only a light shard, but all the mummy parts and the trifold map all in one. And I think that's a really cool thing. Like, if that ever happened, I would lose my mind. How many Souls of Light do we have? Not enough. So, we need to go to the Ocean Pile after this one. And then we're going to need to farm Souls of Night, Souls of Light. Because we're also going to need them to summon the special bosses. For the mechanicals. You know, I really think it's sad that you can't summon Mechdusa outside of the Zenith Seed. Like, I would love to just fight Mechdusa in normal Terraria worlds and stuff, because it's a fun one to fight. Like, I personally find it really fun. Just grab this. Because Mechdusa is just one of those that's like, once you understand how it works, you can actually fight it pretty good. And it's not too bad once you understand it. And I really like that. Oh, I hate the Herplings. I'm just happy that Darklance is actually doing a lot against these guys. Imagine if it wasn't. Oh, perfect, blood mummies. We need to get lucky with them, but... we're also going to need to get the corruption ones as well. I've always found the corruption to be easier than the crimson, surely because the enemies alone. Even if it has the harder of the two for the bosses, the enemies are a whole nother thing. Because the enemies you're dealing with more often than the bosses. Come on. We got a Dark Shard. Aside from Moonlord, which we fight at the end, Mechdusa would be the closest to Cthulhu it comes to reviving, right? Exactly. Because it basically kind of confirmed the Destroyer would have been the spine of the Mecha Cthulhu. Which is terrifying to think about. Ouch. Yeah. Revenge kill. But, yeah, it's kind of like, because Skeletron Prime was meant to be part of, Cthulhu's body, and then, the twins being, new, better eyes and stuff, like, it's actually really cool. And I'd love to see more of that type of stuff in the game. Because Mechdusa, I want to fight outside of just that, just because it's fun for me. Like, it's one of those that I enjoy actually fighting against more than anything. Just because it's cool. Like, sometimes a boss doesn't need to be, like, this big threatening thing. It could just be sick looking in general. I also find it hilarious that there's just two probes that represent, like, boobs or something. It's just such a random but funny thing to me. It's just like, yes, we gotta give Cthulhu breasts. It's like, wait a minute. We're giving Cthulhu what now? Like, because that always goes through my brain. Is, we're giving Cthulhu what now? Just, and I can't not think of it anymore, ever since I thought of it. Like, you think about it once, and you just can't forget it. It's what the Eldritch Deity would have wanted. Exactly, it's what our Eldritch Deities would have wanted. Cthulhu with breasts. It sounds like a really bad adult show or something. Or like adult movie. It really does. Ooh, the blindfold! That's actually really good. It means we're getting closer. We do need to kill some Medusas for the pocket mirror. But once we get the pocket mirror, that's golden. Or we could get another blindfold and stuff, but... I mean, we do have a Medusa statue, so, like... just saying. And just... you know, ever since they buffed the Dark Lance, they've done, like, it's gotten so much better to use. Like, the Shadow Flame debuff does so much. I think that's one of the things that makes it one of my favorite. Oh, cool. We can actually get the other side of the blindfold, too. Because we got two of them. I love the shell phone. It's just so good. Ooh, a fairy! Stab. Ooh, a fairy! Stabs. Just, you know, totally normal reactions. I mean, honestly, it was a blue fairy, and my first thought was, oh god, not Navi again. Navi was probably one of the most annoying of any of the, like, helping characters in any game for me. Like, as much as I like Navi, she always annoyed me so much. It was really bad, and my followers have received me as a cyborg, but now I have breasts. Sounds like a really bad anime. I can't focus now. I can't focus on the game. That caught me off guard. But now I have breasts. That one actually caught me off guard. Because it's just so dumb. And I love it. Oh my god. I may have breasts, but I'm still their guardian eldritch deity. You know, now I kinda wanna make a, warlock in D&D for my players to fight, whose, eldritch deity is just Cthulhu, but with breasts. Like, now I just wanna do that. Because it just sounds funny as hell. And I know they would get a kick out of it, too. Because it's such a dumb but great idea. And those are some of the best. Like, especially in if I do it in the Forest of Nightmares, it makes it 10 times funnier too, because oh my god, it's a nightmare scenario. Cthulhu with breasts. Dear God. Oh Lord. There's, you know, there's so many things that could be taken out of context with clips from these streams that people would just be like, what the fuck are they talking about in these streams? Hell, if anyone's just overhearing me talk, it's probably like, what in the hell are things going on? Um, okay. We still need 2 dark shards, but... Oh, Lord. That's gonna be stuck in my brain now for the rest of the day. I don't think that's gonna be out of my brain anytime soon. Just the thought of Cthulhu with breasts is gonna just be there. You're welcome. Thank you so much for putting that into my brain. I will cherish it forever. This is probably the most viable of all the spheres I've seen. Oh my god, just kill the damn mummies! I do have 1 dark shard. I could come back for the other 2. Wait, I got 2 dark shards! I still need to get the damn, Souls of Light and shit. I think that's what we should go for first, is the Souls of Light. Just so we can get ourselves, the start of it, and then get some Souls at Night. Because once we get the Tao of Pow and stuff, I think that's just gonna be, like, game over for some of these enemies, because it's such a powerful weapon when used. Okay. I did not bring my thing I needed. I doubt I'm gonna need battle potions. But I know I probably want to keep a Shine, a Night Owl, some Hunter potions, Spelunker potions. I think that should work. And the shine in stuff is only just so it's easier for you guys to see. That's the main. Excuse me. That's the main reason. Boom, boom, boom. Bo 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 do bo boom bo. Wow wow. Ba 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 do. Okay. There's that guy. You can see who's picked up money. More gold. Now, where's this adamantite? There's some. Because we do need adamantite, so we'll grab what we can. Because we need to make the adamantite forge, then we need to make adamantite bars, the frost armor, etc., etc. Okay. There's where I died. Oh my god, it dropped a soul of light. Ba-da-loo. Boop boo bow ba da boop 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 ba bo bo bo. Ba da ba da ba da ba. Bow ba da 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 ba. Boo 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 boo. The underground hollow just has such a like fun one to just like listen to and sing. In my opinion, like I think it's one of my favorite underground themes for like the evil biomes. Souls of light. Oh, there's even a little chest up there. I didn't even know it was there. Grab some adamantite. I mean, this is gonna... The pickaxe we're using is just the pickaxe we're gonna be using for the next, like, till we beat the mechanical bosses. Ever since they removed the ability, I believe statues don't do it anymore, as well as the King Slime not doing it anymore, for having the enemies they spawn drop souls of light and or night. Farming them has just become so much more annoying. I could set up one of those rudimentary farms, like the multi-layered ones that we have in, like, the jungle, for example, because those would work pretty well. It'd just take a bit to set up. And we do have a few tries with the Queen Slime, because I can see 2 more of those crystals as well. So we can get a few more tries, few more Queen Slime stuff, meaning we should be able to get the final of the slimes, I think. It's the final slime. So we'll be able to get all the town slimes on our bestiary. Oh wow, a magic mirror! I can't wait to get the True Knight's Edge. It's just so much better. Okay. I need this. Boom. Ooh, a traveling merchant. Ow, ow, ow. Oh no. I hate the rune wizards because they're just like, whenever they pop up, if they get you with their debuffs, you're screwed. Like, no ifs, ands, or buts. If you get the debuff, you're done for. Because those debuffs just don't care. While I didn't get the debuff, it still hurts like hell when you do not have good armor. Did not mean to do that. You know what? You can have this. Wow, over in the jungle again. Hello there. I don't need any of this because I already have the Hand of Creation, which honestly is such a good builder item. How many souls of light do we got? 12. How many do we need? Because I want to make the Sky Fracture, Dawa Pow, and stuff. So we need... Oh, yeah, I forgot the Chick also exists. Keys of Light, Cool Whip. So we need 7 plus 16, so that's 23. So we need 23. We could make this, which would be 33. This would add another, making it 48. Either way, we're going to need these, so we just need a lot more. That's the correct answer, is more. More, Batman. More. Actually, if I get the Souls of Night right now, instead, we would be able to get a better weapon, at least, to help. I think that might be a better idea. Try and go for some Souls of Night. Meaning, if that's where the Hollow is, the Hollow took over the desert, so the Crimson, yeah, is over here. And we should also farm some Wyverns, preferably. For obvious reasons. And we'll grab stuff as need be. Okay, we'll just keep dropping down. Oh, Adamantite. I forgot I can do this. Oh yeah, I missed some Adamantite. Because we need it. Because we need to grab this whenever we see it too, preferably. There's another spider nest down there. Yay! Okay. Okay, let's see. You know, eventually I'm gonna need to make a hollow pylon, and I think I know where I'm gonna make it. Because I'm looking at my map, I have a pylon in every place except, like, here. But the desert pylon's here. I could technically move this desert pylon to here, but meh. But I have something over here, but not over here, so I'm probably gonna try and put the hollow pylon, like, right around here, I think. Would be a good idea. So that I have access to several types of places in my world. I think that would be, like, a really, smart idea. Don't know if it will work, but it should be useful. I honestly find it crazy, though, how much the gray Zapinator still stands up in hard mode. Same thing for the Darklance. I really thought it wouldn't be as good in hard mode as it is so far. I really thought it would have been a lot worse. That's not Adamantite. It's Orichalcum. Oh yeah, we also need to keep in mind we're gonna need to make an above ground biome for that. Oh, that's gonna be another thing. We're gonna need to make an above ground mushroom biome for the truffle. We're gonna need to make a truffle worm farm below underground. So we can also get some of the other stuff too, but well, here's the hollow. And some adamantite. Meaning the crimson shouldn't be too far. So, keep that in mind. Oh, don't want to burn to death. And just do that. I mean, we could still get some Souls of Light, but we're gonna need so many of them. And boom. Zapinators are great because you love gambling. You know what? Fair. So it seems the Hollow took over the main middle of our world. Instead of the Crimson, which I prefer. Because obvious reasons, at least the hollow NPCs don't move out and not live there. Okay, so we need to go over to the Crimson. So we're probably going to want to take this one over here. Because we need the dark parts. Which would you say is more deadly? The Underground Crimson, the Underground Hollow, or the Underground Corruption? In my opinion, I think the Underground Crimson is the worst. But I know everyone thinks different things are harder. Like, I don't find the Solar Pillar as hard as the Nebula Pillar. I've always found the Nebula Pillar to be much worse to deal with. Solanite! That's not adamantite, I don't think. I think that's orichalcum. Demon. Yeah, that's orichalcum. That's... Uh-oh. Avoid those. Just use that to my advantage. Did I somehow get my... Oh my god, I got myself full on, like, stuck in the wall. Taking that out. Because if we can get the Golden Shower, that's just really good for, like... But we could also get ourselves Ichor, imbues, which is just overall useful. Hi, Mimic. Time to die. Give me the Titan Glove if you're gonna be a good Mimic. Be a good Mimic and drop your glove. You know what? I'm fine with the Magic Dagger. Because with auto on it, just look at this. Like, this shreds with the auto fire. Ow. I didn't get a chance to show it. You know, something about having my cap peeled back by a golden shower makes it super weird. Just saying. Doo-boo-doo-boo. We've gotten 4 souls a night so far. Not enough, but still a good chunk. Put this away. Put this away. God, I have so much stuff I don't need. I'm not going to be using the Pwn Hammer, in all honesty. Because I prefer this. Okay, let's see. How much adamantite? Oh yeah, I need the forge. Do I need to make it out of Hellforge? Oh, nope. I just had the wrong chest open. Can move this over 1. Boom. Brute Force Skeletron with the Gray Zapinator and you get fixed, boy. Nice, nice, nice. So how much do I need for the Frost Armor? 10, 30, 46. I need 46 adamantite bars. And I have 34, so I'm actually really close. Also, I'm so glad, and I know this is an unpopular opinion. I am actually glad they added hard mode versions of the crates so people can't cheese the altars. And I know there are people who hate that I would say that. I am glad they did that. Because I feel like it makes people actually try more instead of just, let's get a bunch of crates, and then boom, 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 it's all just easy from there. When in reality, it now makes you actually do some more, instead of just sitting there. And I prefer it that way, personally. Oh, let's just grab this. It's not going to be enough, but it's still something. Every bit matters. You you are one of the critics. I think it changed a fair. The change is fair. Yeah, like I really think the change was needed because it was to a point it was too broken. And if anything, now it's not as broken and it feels more fair. Because, yeah, not everyone liked to do fishing, but it was so overused and, broken in general that you could take hard mode, like early hard mode, and just turn it into nothing. And I think that's one of the reasons it needed to be changed as well, because the whole point is for it to be difficult at the beginning, not to just go, boom, boom, it's over now. Now we are past the mech bosses. Like, because that's always how it felt. Whenever I would do it. Because I did do it quite a few times, but I stopped doing it because it just was like, it just doesn't feel as fun anymore. Because after a point, it's like, it feels like it's the only right way to do something. It's like, and it's not fun. And I really think it adds a bit more to the replayability as well. Because now there's actual different ways you can do it. Like, you can still fish for the stuff, but you need to do it in hard mode. And you can't just prepare for hard mode with pre-hard mode like that. Like, you can only prepare up to what you have in pre-hard mode, which is good. Huh. Oh, cool, Hermes boots. And they're quick Hermes boots. How fancy. Didn't have to nerf the Reaver Shark that hard, though. Missed the shark, but now it's kind of useless. I really think... I don't know if it mines Meteorite anymore. I just know it doesn't mine Hellstone now. Like, I'm fine with it not mining Hellstone. I think that's a pretty understandable nerf. Like, I always thought that was an understandable nerf. But if it can't... I can't remember if it can mine Meteorite or not anymore. Because if it can't, then it's just like, that feels a little more unreasonable. Like, I get not being able to mine Hellstone. That makes sense. But yeah. We'll just have to see what, like, comes with the new updates, too. Because I'm actually really curious on how certain things are going to change like that. Because there's going to be some huge changes coming. That we know are coming, too. Like, I'm excited to try the new phase blades. That's one of them that I'm really excited to try. Because I always felt like the phase blades were one of those weapons that's just a, oh cool, it's a nicety to have type thing. Not like it actually was different than any other swords. But I'm glad to see they're changing that. I think that's a really good change. And my guess is it also is going to be the same for the phase sabers. Because, obviously. We'll just have to see. I imagine it's going to be that way, but I don't know for sure. I don't work on the game. That's not my job. I just enjoy playing the game. No! Ow! Frickin' rune wizards. It's always the damn rune wizards. Oh my god, I hate those things. 43, definitely not enough. Look at that, we're one off. Oh, that hurts. Yeah, like, I really think it should mine Hellstone and Ebonstone, at least. the Reaver Shark. I get why not, but yeah, I definitely think that that's one that always has, like, been weird. But I get why they do certain things for balance as well. I mean, one of the things is the purification powder was always meant to be the way that you actually, get the stuff to fight the Brain and/or Eater of Worlds. But does anyone actually do that? No. Most people use bombs. I mean, I still use purification powder sometimes, but most of the time, no. What dumbass uses purification powder? Definitely not me. But yeah, like, take my daggers of fury! Okay. We need to get Souls a Night. Unicorn, you don't want to do this, do you? You really don't want to do this, Unicorn. It's just gonna end poorly. Oh my lord. I always found it interesting, though, purification powder doesn't affect the walls, while the contaminator does. It's like such a random little thing that I always found kind of weird. Like, it's really random. Like, it doesn't fully make sense to me, type random. I think this is low enough we can get Souls a Night. I don't know for sure. I'm trying to remember. I think it is. I don't know. Ow. Yeah, this is gonna be a lot of what we deal with. Death, 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 and did I mention death? Okay. I know what I must do. First, I'm gonna want to put this, like this. I think I'm gonna retire some of these weapons, finally. The bug net, I'm just gonna keep it here. I'm gonna retire Zappinator, my beloved. Ooh, can I even make it yet? No, I don't have 16, so no, I wouldn't be able to, even if I wanted. Yikes. How many Souls a Night do I got? 4, so I need 3 more? 3 more Souls a Night, and we can at least get the Dawa. Pow! Ooh, what? Actually, I got a good idea. Something that should probably help. Potions. I'm taking an Iron Skin with me. And a Thorns Potion. And you may be thinking to yourself, Kaius, what the fuck are you doing? I don't know. I'm just here. I really don't know. I'm just trying things. Once we get lower, I'll do it. Once we get closer to the Crimson. Ooh, the Crimson. How spooky. Spooky. Doop. Doopa 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 bow. Nothing will ever convince me that Terraria doesn't have good music. Like, I remember when someone tried to say that it didn't, and I'm just here like, have you listened to the soundtrack? Are you alright? Like, I know it's not for everyone, but not having a good soundtrack is completely different than not liking a song. I personally like the chips tune type style. Like, I actually enjoy it. I think it fits for the stylization of the game in general. Hell, I'm really excited for the new upcoming boss fights. Oh my gosh, it looks so sick. Uh, and sounds so sick. For the new boss fight music. Because I've mentioned it before in one of the episodes. Um, one of these streams specifically. With Terraria, about the new boss fight music for, like, Eater of Worlds, King Slime, and the Twins, which are the only ones we've really gotten any form of hint for. We've heard the full one for the Eater of Worlds and the Twins, but only a snippet of King Slime's. But I'm really excited for the new, like, songs. Like, Plantera, Queen Bee, Empress of Light, Queen Slime, Duke Fishron, and Golem are probably going to be the ones to keep their themes. I don't know who's going to keep Boss 1, Boss 2, and Boss 3. I have a feeling the Wall of Flesh is probably going to keep its theme. And the Eye of Cthulhu might keep its theme. Is my best guess. Um, we'll just have to kind of see. I imagine the Brain of Cthulhu is going to have a new theme as well. I'm curious for what that's going to be like. Um, Holy frick, that's a big bit of Orichalcum. But yeah, I know, I'm just curious on, like, what some of these are gonna sound like. Once we actually, like, get the update and stuff, whenever that comes out. Because that could be this year, could be next year, I don't really know for sure. They haven't confirmed a date. They just said they're trying to do a bunch of stuff with, like, finalizing certain things, but also are taking a lot of time to polish it and make sure it's a good enough update for us, which I think says a lot about how much they care about their community. Um, but yeah, I am excited because I'm a big fan of music, and more Terraria music is awesome. Okay. At least we have enough adamantite now that we can get the frost armor once we go back to base. Well, am I still gonna look for, like, grab adamantite? Yes. Because we could at least make, like, an adamantite sword or something if we want, or a spear. We will want to summon the, Goblin invasion again. Because now we can get Goblin Warlocks. So that's another one we're gonna want to keep in mind. I hate the confusion effect so much. Once we get the thing to do it, we are definitely making the Ankh Shield. Uh-oh. You see what I see down there. Uh-oh. How much faith do we have in ourselves to beat that thing? Because I don't have a lot. I don't have a lot of faith in myself to beat that thing. Be cool if the worms shared some motifs with their themes. Oh yeah, I imagine it would be the same for, like, the Eye of Cthulhu and the Twins, possibly. Because if you listen to the Twins theme, it has a bit of the in it as well. Like the actual theme that not only it used to have, but also the Eye of Cthulhu had. So it's very possible. Like Moonlord is the Moonlord, Golem, Plantera, because I forgot about Moonlord's theme. Moonlord always had its own unique themes. Same with Plantera. Golems was unique until the Lunatic Cultist. Um, and so I doubt they're gonna change Golem's theme specifically. Um, but I can think of a few things. It just worries me on what it's gonna be, because I'm nervous about it. Like always, I get nervous about this stuff because I don't know. But I'm also really excited at the same time. Because there's a lot of cool ones they could do in terms of motifs. If they decide to. Like, the fact that Plantera has a rock theme, I feel like Plantera should be the only one to have a rock theme. And there's one reason, and if you don't know the reason, I'll just tell you. There's a band called Pantera. Plantera is based off Pantera. It's why Plantera dropped the axe, which is a guitar. I'm quite sure that was confirmed by the creators, too. Because I know they are, like, fans of some of the older, rock music as well, so it's very likely. Even if it wasn't confirmed, it's very likely. Oh yeah, if the Brain of Cthulhu and the Eater of Worlds shared some motifs, that would make sense as well. Just because they're the same line of progression, but different, sides. Like, if the Eater of Worlds shared a more corrupted version, and, like, it was more Crimson-based for the motif for, the Eater of, for the Brain of Cthulhu. Like, that's one of the things about motifs I feel like a lot of people forget, is how much goes into them as well. Like, in Scarlet and Violet, for example, we'll use that for an example of this. Do 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 was used a lot. The main theme. I mean, even in the final song of like the main thing, like, even if it doesn't sound the same as the da 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 da, it's because it's a different version of the motif. If you just listen, like, it's the same notes technically, it's just put in a different speed and at a different point. And like, there's just certain parts of those motifs that, like, you may think that's not the motif until you look at it and you're like, holy fucking shit, it's the motif. Like, that's one of the cool things about motifs. They may not always sound the same, but they are the same, and it's crazy. And it's all about how they're done. Because while one is like this, like, rock, very like pop and electric, the other is more just like trumpet, like quiet, like trumpet French horn-esque. And I think that's what makes it so much cooler. Also, I am mining this out in case another Crimson Mimic appears, so we have space. Like, another thing is, in the final battle with, your, legendary Pokemon, it's literally the motif is played several times. Like, there's basic motifs like da 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 da, who, if you know who that is, I mean, it's if you've played the game, it's pretty obvious. It's Nemona. Like, I mean, Nemona's basically the Goku of Pokemon. If you actually look at her story, she's just the Goku of Pokemon. You look strong, let's battle! She's the Goku of Pokemon, and it's hilarious. But I love that there's just those tiny bits of motifs. Like, the Team Star, every single one has its motif. Same thing for Area Zero. The, ba 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 da. Like, and the bits of, like, the choral-esque, points of it as well. And it's noticeable in stuff like Terapagos's theme, the raid theme, as well as the AI battle and stuff. Like, as even in the paradox version and non-paradox version of the battle themes, do 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 do. Like, and that's what I love about when games use those types of motifs. Like, even in Undertale, there's the obvious motifs too that like appear here and there as well. And I feel like that's one of the things that's very forgotten about with as like such an important part of a game is the motif if it's a game with like music. It's why I'm excited for some of the games that have been announced that I don't know if they're going to come out. But one that I've heard about that I've always been excited for ever since it was announced was Billy Bust Up. And if you don't know what it is, it's supposed to be a musical platformer, which sounds awesome. Like a platformer based around music and stuff where like you like that's awesome. Like it sounds fun. And you play as a goat, or at least what looks like a goat. But it actually looks like a fun game. I don't know when it will release or if it will release. I don't know much besides the fact it exists. But I remember hearing about it quite a while ago now. Wait a minute. When did they change the dual hook? Why does it not have the two parts now? When did that happen? It used to have two. That's weird. Huh. The more you know. But yeah, I'm actually really excited for some of those types of games, like with the motifs and stuff. Like, that's one of the things I look forward to in like Pokemon games too. Because of all the series I've played, Pokemon never fails to make a banger fucking soundtrack. No matter what they like some, and it's because they don't hold back with their soundtrack. And they're not afraid to do some crazy ass stuff. I mean, you can look at the most recent game where they literally went for full-on hard style electronic music for the evil team. And it's like, what the hell? It's just whenever they do stuff that you don't expect to, it's always like, holy crap, where did this come from? And I think that makes it really fun. At least we're getting a lot of souls a night. Jesus Christ, that is a lot of Ichor stickers. I don't really have any bombs, so let's just do this the easier way, I guess. Boy, do they love to get stuck. But yeah, I think leitmotifs are some of the most fun stuff to just witness in a video game. What would you say, like, of the ones you guys have listened to, what would you say is your favorite leitmotif from a game? Of all the games you've played? Because I would say my favorite... it's difficult for me to choose. But, like, one of my top favorites definitely is the Scarlet and Violet one, just because I think it fits really well in all the different songs it's in. And it's hard, and even then, like, sometimes you don't even notice it at first, just because of how well, like, it's put in. So it feels very natural. Like, that's one of the reasons I really enjoyed that one. Undertale had some good ones. Like, just in general, there's just some really good leitmotifs in gaming. I mean, choosing a true favorite, though, is very difficult with all the games I've played. But Pokemon definitely has a lot of them in it. But I would say Legend of Zelda probably has the most noticeable one with the whole da 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 and Zelda's Lullaby. Like those are two of the biggest, most noticeable leitmotifs just in general. Um do 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 do. Like that stuff I feel like the Legend of Zelda series has the most noticeable of all the leitmotifs sheerly because of that alone. Um yeah, they're everywhere in Undertale. Like there are some games you just can't look in any different place without hearing a leitmotif. Pokemon is one of those, Undertale is one of those, Zelda is a prime example. I mean, the whole Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom leitmotif of the da 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 and ba da 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 da. But even then, you can still hear the da 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 la la and Zelda's Lullaby and so much more, like from different games, and it's like, how many leitmotifs, Zelda? How many leitmotifs? Hell, I was listening to the frickin' Echoes of Wisdom. Frickin' final boss battle has a whole leitmotif with a corrupted version of Zelda's Lullaby. And I'm just like, holy crap! Like, and through the whole game, there's so many versions of Zelda's Lullaby as a leitmotif, as well as the normal, like, just Legend of Zelda theme and other stuff, and it's like, holy crap! Because after a point, you're like, damn, there's just so many. Because until you've played enough Legends of Zelda, you don't realize how many of them are in so many of the games. Like, there is no need to use all of these leitmotifs, but for some reason they do. Like, and Pokemon's one of those game series that has a different leitmotif depending on the game, because each one has a different, like, feel to it, and each one's a different region. Like, Black and White's leitmotif is less noticeable, but it can, because of the sheer amount of different musical styles it goes into. While Scarlet and Violet's is more noticeable in some battles than others. Like, you can even hear the Area Zero parts and, like, leitmotif for those things in the DLCs and stuff, but they're not as noticeable. And each DLC technically has its own leitmotif with it. Like, the second one has a lot more of the Area Zeros, while the first one has a lot more of the base just theme. And it's the same with other games. Like, in Hoenn, one of the most common instruments is the trumpet, and it's unironically one of the things that plays the leitmotif the most. It's like, there's just... That's one of the crazy parts about leitmotifs in gaming. They exist in so many places, and most of the time, even if you're a musical person, you might not notice it on the first listen through or the second. It might even take you listening to, like, the full playlist before you hear it. And I think that's a good sign of how well the leitmotif works, when you can feel, like, that familiarity, but you can't put your finger on it at first. I feel like that's a really well done leitmotif, too, because it's still there, but it takes you a moment. So it feels like, wait a minute, it feels familiar to this, and then when you notice it, you're like, oh my god, it is connected! And it's also a great way to just put bits of lore into things. It's why whenever I, like, make a D&D boss, for example, I try to put it towards a song, in some form, so I can add its own form of, like, okay, like a more physical leitmotif that isn't musical. And it helps a lot, but it's such a specific and useful thing, too. And I really think that using leitmotifs especially is important in a lot of things and is very overshadowed by a bunch of the other stuff as well. And I'm excited to see where some of them go. I know not all are gonna end well, but it does make me excited to see what will come out of some of them. Because there's a lot of possibilities with the motifs and stuff. It's why I enjoy the motifs. Every motif has a story behind it. After all, without the story, what is the leitmotif besides that? It's a story told through song. I mean, it's even noticeable in plays like Ragtime, for example. The like, it's very noticeable. Like, Sarah, come down to me. Like, or new music, say, wanna play the da 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 ba da 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 ba da 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 da. And I love that about it, is when that stuff shows up. Because it's fun. Also, that werewolf absolutely bodied the poor goblin tinker. Yes! Burn! Like the puny wolf you are! Okay. Now... I think these, specifically, I'm going to keep in here. The Tao of Pow. Boom. Oh, I love the Tao of Pow so much. Where's these enemies? And it's not even like... It doesn't even have like a reforge to make it better or worse. It's just a straight up Tao of Pow. I really think, I think it'd be cool if people, like, taught leitmotifs more normally and stuff in, like, schools. Because I think it's something that a lot of people would find interesting. It's one of those things in art that you notice, but you don't know much about until you're told about leitmotifs. And I think it would help a lot of people, like, understand some of that basic stuff, too. And appreciate some of it more as well. Because it definitely made me appreciate it. Okay, so we need Souls of Light, Souls of Flight, and a Dark Shard. Like, I've seen games that have several leitmotifs, but to make multiple leitmotifs work, the original ones have to work well in the context. Also, and I realized I forgot the damn Hunter Potion. And I think that is a thing that not a lot of people look at originally, but it's a very important part. Because I've seen games that have done it really poorly. It's one of those things that if you do the leitmotif right, it's gonna work. If not, it's gonna suck. And it has a huge impact on the game as a whole as well. Because that type of stuff does impact, like, the game. And players in general. And I find it interesting how much it does. We're gonna try and get the Queen Spider Staff just because she's, like, very useful and stuff. Oh yeah, I forgot, we can deal confusion with the Dao Pow. Such a useful weapon. And we deal confusion and frostburn. Boom. 5 off the bat. Rattles Magoo? Where's Rattles Magoo? Oh, that old dog. He's right over here. Gotta give Rattles Magoo a good ol' hi. I love the name that they have for different NPCs, because Rattles Magoo is probably one of the best. Umbrella, Gradient. That's actually a pretty good yo-yo. You know, I could make the yo-yo bag, too. That's the crazy part. I think we need 18 in total for the Queen Spider Staff, if I remember correctly, or was it 24? It's one or the other. We'll get 24 just in case. But yeah. I will say, this is a great way to just deal with enemies in a radius around us as well. Okay. Also make a path over to here. But yeah, there's a lot of those types of games I want to try in the future that have those types of leitmotifs. And I'm interested to see what future games are going to have good ones. Like, God of Wars is probably the most obvious one for leitmotifs. The whole ba-ba-ba, ba-ba-ba. Honestly, I don't remember what they mean off top of my head. Oh my god, we got a panic staff. Ah yes, the panic staff! It's a manic poison staff. That's why I said panic. Panic? Panic! It's the poison staff. It's basically just the magic shotgun. I'm a player with a shotgun. A mage with a shotgun, basically. When the mage picks up the shotgun. Dear God! You know, now I kind of want to make a wizard character that's just just has a shotgun for no other good reason other than the fact it's funny. I mean, then again, why else do you make fun characters like that in D&D other than for the lulz? Okay, we should have enough. Yep. 24. Good thing I grabbed the extra. Boom, boom. Yeah, I just need some more Souls of Light. But now I can replace the Ballista Staff for now. Until we do, like, some farming up for Defender medals before the first mech boss. Because, whether I do that on stream or not, we're gonna need to do that, so then we can buy the better one before. Is there a necrotic rifle or something? Didn't give a wizard that? Yes, there is. I believe it's called a force rifle. There's also, like, normal pistols and, like, revolvers and stuff. But there aren't, like, actual, like, shotguns, per se. Unless you count the Wand of Magic Missile as a magical shotgun, because you can shoot out so many at once and they never miss. So technically, it really just depends. But just in general, there's some that you could technically count as a magical shotgun compared to others. But there are magical, like, rifles. I know that one for sure. That's one that I cannot forget. Because I've seen them used, and I know how to use them. I've had to use them before. Cool. Magical quiver. Soul of Light. Once we get the Sky Fracture, we're gonna be golden. Boom, boom, boom. Hello, Chaos Elemental. Another Soul of Light. We already got 4. I know we need a lot anyway. Not just for the Sky Fracture, but as well for the spawners and stuff. Oh shit, there's a Soul of Light down there. I'm gonna go grab that. God, look how much damage I deal with the Dawa Pow. I'm so glad they buffed flails. I feel like that was one of the weapons that needed the buff the most in 1.4. And I'm glad that they finally buffed them and stuff. Like, they have their own unique playstyle and stuff. It's quite fun. And if you've never used any of them, I highly suggest doing them as, like, a mainstay in your run. Because this right here is just awesome. And it's crazy because it's not even, like, godly or legendary or anything. No, it's just a base Dawa Pow. Dawa Pow! Boom. And as you can imagine, I'm making a long pathway so we can have things spawn. Boop, boo, doo, doop, 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 boop. We also haven't fought Torch God. That's another thing we need to do. Fight Torch God. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Doop-a-doop-a-doop. And then right there should be good. Okay. Got teleported down? Okay. Thank God. I feel like just having, oh shit, armor polish. Also, thank God they made it so block swap all depends on, like, your, pickaxe as well. Oh yeah, the dart rifles! That's another one I really love. The dart rifles, if you've never used them, I highly suggest them. That's one of the ranged weapons I've used quite a bit. They just are really good. My favorite's the dart pistol. Because it splits out so well. And it shoots at a very good rate. It's a crimson only, but it's really worth it. The dart rifle is the corruption variant, and it's still good. But I think the crimson is the better one. Just for its speed and the fact you also can get some really good debuffs. That shoot in front of you, like stand still, you may be a bit situational, but pretty underrated if you ask me. Oh yeah, those two. Like, there are some really situational but underrated weapons out there. How many Souls of Light did I need again for the Sky Fracture? 16. And the Cool Whip I'm not gonna make. But I really do wanna use some more. Because we do need to eventually we do need to fight Torch God inevitably. So that's something we should probably like keep on our list of. Yeah, we're gonna need to do that. Let's grab some danger sense as well with the hunter. Just so we can see where traps are and stuff. That should hopefully help. And I almost forgot the most important part. You know, I really shouldn't have these buffs in the middle here, and I should have them closer, but meh. How well is that spread? Oh, look at that. It's combating it so nicely. How about over here? It's about even. But yeah, we're gonna need probably a Contaminator, or I'm gonna go here off stream and just with snow, because snow can't spread it, but ice can. I think that would be a good thing to do, just so we actually have our snow pylon back. So what I'm probably gonna end up doing is like digging a hole so I can do a bunch of the purification powder and stuff. Because I doubt we're gonna get to a mechanical boss today. Because we're doing a lot of the setup stuff. Also, we're getting close to the time where I have my theory of when the internet's gonna do its thing again. We'll just see if it happens. My bet is on definitely. We'll just have to see how truthful that is, though. Oh, hi, Tim. I'll take the gold. I will say, I do like the magic dagger. It is a very fun weapon to use. Oop. There's just some weapons that are just so much more fun to use than others. No, I did start playing Call to the Lamb. Because that's not going to be uploaded until, like, November, I believe, because that's, like, where, we are in terms of, backlogged videos. Because I try to keep the backlog videos for, like, if I'm sick and stuff, so that I can still, like, release something for if I'm sick onto the YouTube, so you're not, like, left with nothing. Like, even if they're an older stream, it's still, like, I mean, just different. That's kind of how I look at it. Plus, having the archive is just useful because, like, let's say you missed a stream and it was gone by that time. Well, now it's still there. Which definitely helps. And I feel like, just in general, it's a more useful thing to have. Like, I did start playing Call to the Lamb. So next week, Monday, is going to be, not Call to the Lamb, because it would be the week after next week is Call to the Lamb Monday. And then what's going to be replacing Portal? I have a few things that I can do. But I know I want to play a bit of Phasmo as well. I know Turnip Boy robs a bank should be next week as well. I don't know how long that game is, but I looked up, like, an average playthrough, and it's, like, 12 hours on average. I think it was, like, between, like, 8 to 12 hours or something. I think it was. So, not bad. Especially if I'm going for 100%. Or was that the other game? I can't remember now. Now I'm starting to question myself. We're getting a bunch of these souls we need. Oh, lordy. But yeah, I am excited to play more Call to the Lamb. And I know I'm eventually gonna probably get more, Twitch followers in there. I'm just hoping they don't do what 22 did and just dissent or anything out of nowhere and just like, well, say goodbye. I still feel bad about that one. 6. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeesh. 3, 4, 5, 6. So it would be like right here. There we go. I'm just trying to create enough space that we can still, like, do this and have more. Oh, Rattles Magoo? Neat. This should help. Okay. Well, there's Rattles Magoo. Eventually, I definitely want to get some, platforms in here. So that'll help. Honestly, I never understood why people use, like, the flower platforms and stuff for hell to quote-unquote stop the lava when you have, like, all the obsidian bricks and stuff right there. Because the obsidian platforms don't break in lava. I always found that to be a random one. Like, because, like, why spend all that coin when you could easily make it from, like, all the buildings you're tearing through and stuff? And it's not like it's an expensive block either. There is one way we can defeat Torch God pretty well, and that is to make one side just full of torches and then a side to dodge. Because then we don't need to worry as much about going around and more just about going up, down, etc., etc. And not, like, going everywhere. So that should help quite a bit. We'll just have to see. I think what I'm going to do specifically is... There we go. Then I actually have that middle part that we can use as needed. I will say, so far from what I've experienced from Cult of the Lamb, it's definitely a fun game. Like, it definitely has its hard parts. I mean, but that's partially because I chose hard mode. But it's still, like, really fun. We'll just have to see with some of the stuff, because I know... Nonetheless, I just feel bad about losing followers like that, because, like, I know it's not something I can control, but there's always that part of me that feels bad about that stuff. Woohoo, people pleaser. Yay. What it's like to be a people pleaser in a nutshell. But yeah, it wasn't an imaginary thing or anything when I started playing Cult of the Lamb. If anything, I've enjoyed it. I just find it hilarious that it's the game that actually, like, kept up with their promise of adding a sex update. Like, even if it's not, like, a full-on, like, sex update, and it's just, like, a ability to do, like, non-seeable stuff. Like what people normally think. Oh my god, is that a hollowed key? Oh my god, we got a hollowed key. Damn. What is my luck today? Frickin' hollowed key. Two souls of light. I'm not gonna ask why he had two souls, but you know what? I'm just happy I got it. I will say, these sentries doing their job really well. We're at 13. I do want to get, like, a bunch, just so we have, like, extras and don't need to worry. Because I think that's just gonna help us in the long run. Because if we don't need to worry anymore, then it will just be like, okay, boom, done. Oh, hello, Victor. Nothing too useful. Oh shit! A Queen Slime summon spawned. So unironically, where this bat statue is would be the next layer. Okay, and boom, 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 boom. There we go. Now we can make another layer. Perfect! And all these crystal shards help. Also, I always forget purification powder doesn't affect the hollow. It's like such a random thing, but it's kind of nice. I mean, it makes sense. If you think about it, it makes sense the purification powder doesn't affect the light biome. Bow, bada, boop, boop, bada, bada, boop. Yep, there goes all that. Damn. There goes another one. How the hell did Chester get stuck down there? You know, if it weren't for the fact that I know how much I suck at it, I'd totally try and play Don't Starve on stream, maybe. But I know I suck at it because I always forget to eat. And I know chat would yell at me like, oh my god, you keep forgetting to eat. Because I always forget about it. Like, and it's why I don't play it as much, is because I always forget, so I always die, and I'm like, how do I keep oh. Like, it's always my food, not my sanity. It's always my food. Because it's like, I'll have enough food, but I'll just forget to eat it. And I think part of it's surely because of the UI alone. It's why I don't like the Constant Seed much, or the Zenith Seed much, because I always forget to eat in Terraria, for the most part, so I just gave up and just started making sure I buff every once in a while. Not surprised with how often you forget to heal in games. Touché. Like, because the food thing is worse than the healing thing. It's why I suck at games. It's because I know how I be. And I know why I suck at games. It's because I'm not good at remembering that stuff. I get distracted too easily. Which then leads to me forgetting and being like, oh shit, yeah, I could have done insert thing. Oops. That's usually how it goes. Holy crap, that's a big thing of adamantite. And we'll just open this up. There we go. And boom. Some of it's, yeah, gonna spill over to here. I had a feeling. Like, that's an inevitable. But boom, boom. I mean, the good part is we are getting a lot of souls, which is what we need. Oh! Look at all these souls. 24, nice. Because if we can do this in the Crimson as well, we'll be golden. Bones McGee. Well, that's the next of many skeleton merchants. Anything cool? Huh, I forget he can sell both healing potion types. And there's not really much I can get from him since I already got the bread. So it's kind of like, eh? Ow! Just absolutely just shot through by him. I forgot to frickin' spawn the spider things, too, so that definitely led to part of it. Well, with the hollow key, that's, gonna go in here. We don't need the extra hats. And I can do this. This is a new banner. It's always nice to get a new banner. And a new statue. Okay. We need platforms. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sure, let's do this instead. I think it'll look nice. Oh, we're right. Look how close we are to that Chaos Elemental banner, too. Oh, that's nice. Of course. But now we can make the Sky Fracture. Which is exactly what I want. And it is... Oh yeah, I forgot. I need a magic missile. Oh, I love this weapon. Demonic off the bat. Hell yes. It's like such a fast but good one. Okay. Time to reforge. Forceful, ruthless, zealous, damaged, strong, weak, godly! Hell yeah, baby! Oh, look at that. Perfecto. Let's also do the frickin' staves. Demonic is fine on that one. Damaged. Celestial? Shoddy, superior, celestial, shoddy, ignorant, zealous, forceful, furious, zealous, ignorant, keen, slow, shoddy, weak, manic, ruthless. That's actually perfect. Because I don't want them knocking things back. Because they can latch onto them. Being able to latch onto creatures like that is going to be very useful for me. I'm also curious if the 11:30 thing is going to happen or not. We'll find out if my stream cuts out. Doesn't mean I won't be back. Unless it completely craps out my internet again. Thanks, Spectrum. Frickin'. I need to just, like... Because I know I have it as an emote. I think I can put it in the chat as well. If you give me a sec. And I know it's a subscriber emote, but I think this emote probably suits it the most. Specifically. Just, this is fine. No, see, that was originally gonna be a 3 emote, because I wanted to do one of those. But it turned out so creepy looking without the fire that I was like, you know what, this works as a this is fine emote instead. Because it turned out looking so much creepier than I meant it to. Hydration? I certainly will. Hydration is very important. Okay, let's go make one in the corruption now. Because if we can make one in the corruption, we are golden. Yeah, I love the Sky Fracture. It is an underrated magic weapon for just like how good it is. Same for the Dao Pow. I feel like it's an overlooked weapon too. Like, there are just some weapons that are just so overlooked in this game for how good they are. But yeah, the plan is, before the end of stream, to get, wings as well as... Oh, hi, Traveling Merchant. Do I care much what he has? Probably not. But there's also that part of me that's like, what if he has something good? So what I'm gonna do first is... Bonk. Bonk. Yeah, look at this. There's already some left over. We just need some Souls of Night. Because we don't need to worry about making, like, an angel or a demon feather. Thankfully. I always forget graves get lit up by the danger sense, because they can kill you, technically. In different, like... I don't know if they can do it in the normal, but I know it can in certain, world seeds. Zenith. Decent piercing, pretty easy, good damage, what's there to complain about? Exactly! Same thing with a lot of the maces. A lot of them get overlooked because people see them as harder to use. When in reality, it's not too bad. Even with the, charge-up part, and then you can just, like, swing it. Like, it's great for crowd control. And the Sky Fracture is just overall good in general. Like, especially for, like, single target damage and, like, speed. Like, you just deal a lot. They're definitely up there on the list of weapons that a lot of people forget how useful they are. Just because they aren't, like, very common weapons, or, like, a lot of the weapons that come from the shards and stuff, the only one of the weapons that come from the shards and stuff that isn't forgotten is the Onyx Blaster. Which is crazy. And I think part of it is because it's just a shotgun. And a lot of people, for some reason, like the ranged class. I don't fully understand it either. I never really have been the biggest fan of the ranged class, but everyone has their own class they like more. I personally prefer the summoner. And I know this is a very, like, not always liked opinion. I like the Old One's army. The Old One's army is fine. And I think the fact they added the whole, being able to skip a wave, definitely worth it. I think that definitely helped a lot. For some people's love for it, but I always liked the Old One's army. It has great rewards that are underrated for how insane they are. Like, a lot of people forget how good Betsy's wings are, or how good Betsy's wrath is. Like, holy shit. 3, 4, 5, 6. Always seem to gravitate towards mage or melee, which is weird since they're basically opposites. I know, right? For me, mine usually gauges towards melee or summoner, funnily enough. And they're more similar, surely because the whip's added, but in general, they have different styles of play, too. Like, one is about dodging more than actually getting into the fray, and the other is the other way around. Sometimes there's just that one that's like, everyone has their own thing. I should probably check the Traveling Merchant before he disappears. Like, we do have a few souls a night. I'm gonna go grab this one over here, I see. Saw it out of the corner of my eye. And... okay. We did get a cross necklace. Pretty nice accessory. Giant bat banner. New gravestone. Oh, he's down in hell. Cool. Birdie rattle. Okay. We need to go up to the sky. Let's just grab a gravitation potion, I guess. Whee! Because we can easily make ice wings. And I think the one I'm gonna replace, though, is the, this. Or, like, the shark tooth necklace, I think. No, I could really make this the mushroom biome. If I really wanted. Like, I could, like, build it on top of here. I didn't bring a, water candle or anything. That's an awkward one. Boom, 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 boom. I need one. And then I will take a Dynasty Wood platform. Because we need them wings. And I'm not going to replace, like, the bundle of balloons or the Terra Spark boots for them. They're just really good to use. And they also add height to the wings. They didn't used to, but they do now. Oh! Of course, I was just about to. It's probably not going to give me 20, but... hey, it's always nice. Boom, boom, boom. 11 souls of flight. Maybe I don't need the water candle. Doop-a-doop-a-doop. Doop. Doop, 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 doop. Last two D&D characters were both spellcaster that end up smacking stuff because kind of did more damage, was kind of weird. Yeah, like spellcasters are either some of the most broken or some of the least like spellcast or like spellcastery for some godforsaken reason. Like there's no in between. And we're dead. But that's usually how it feels like it goes with spellcasters. There's no in between. It's always one or the other. And it's kind of annoying. Platforms. I need the battle potion and one of the many gravitation potions. The nice part about being in hard mode is now we actually don't need to worry about certain parts. Like, now we can also get some of the special fish that are in hard mode as well, which is always nice. Okay, boom, boom. Oh, here comes a wyvern. Okay. Come on. Yeesh. Boom, we have enough Souls of Flight. No, let's just get the Harpy banner while we're here, because we can just get it right now. You know, if I could actually hit. There we go. Perfect. Do we really not have feathers in our mob drop? Oh, damn. Well, now we can make frozen... Jesus Christ! Where the frick did you come from? Where the hell did it come from? Ah! Where did the wyvern come from? Why do wyverns always just randomly appear? It's never like, oh yes, here, I am a wyvern, I am going to appear. No, they just go, kaboom, I'm here now, good luck. And then they just disappear? What the hell? Okay, so we have these parts of the Ankh shield. I know these are all parts. Oh, cool. I can make the armor polish thing with that. And then I need the pocket mirror. The armor bracing. And then I need the shades as well. Oh yeah, Ankh Charm is its own thing. Oh yeah, the shades are all I need. Damn. I'm literally just missing the shades. Do I not have another blindfold? Did I sell the other blindfolds on accident? Because if so, that's awkward. Oops. Shit. Did not mean to do it like that. Well, we are just missing a secondary blindfold. Or we could just do a blood moon. Actually, this isn't a bad thing. If you get me. We need to go over here first. I almost forgot to do it. Let's have some fun. I forgot sonar potions. We're gonna want these. Sonar Heart Reach will be useful. Let's do a Shine, Thorns, Regen, Speed, Iron Skin. Hunter's just useful in general for, like, visibility for me. Okay. Oh, perfect! A Hemogoblin Shark. Come on. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Jesus. Come on. Root and I believe Die is going to be a cleric, which is going to be a first. Oh yeah, clerics are really fun. If you've never played them, I highly suggest them. Clerics are one of those that are just really fun to play. Do I have any in Arena? Shit. Well... Okay. Oyster, cool. Let's see. Rock Lobster! Flounder. Ooh, I'll take the Pearlwood crate. Come on. Sure, Wandering Eye Fish. I can't remember if it can... Oh shit, we actually got its banner! Nice! Jesus Christ. It's an absolute bloodbath. Ooh, a Mithril crate. Forge Domain Cleric, a kinda unhinged kobold. Pretty excited to try a character like that. Oh yeah, that sounds fun. Like, there's a lot of clerics that are just completely forgotten about, it feels like. Because they're just so good in general, too. If, left unchecked. Where the hell did that Wandering Eye Fish go? It just kind of vanished? I don't know where it went. Well, speak of the devil, there it is. Like, I definitely want, like, a sword as well. Eventually, but... I'm probably gonna have to fish in the Crimson for that one. I know there's the chance we could get a clown to spawn, which would give us a banana ring if we're lucky. Might not be a bad idea. Like, the banana ring is just overall a great boomerang. If you've never used it, I highly suggest it. Come on. Here comes hell. Hell on wheels. I could put one in here. Yeah, stay in there. If I can keep it in there, I think that's gonna help. Because then we don't need to worry. Come on. I think I could put one down there, too. Because, the Hemogoblin Shark could drop the Bloodthorn. The Blood Eel is what drops the Drippler Crippler. But this could drop us the Bloodthorn, I believe. And if not, it also can drop us the, Hamax from this event, which is awesome. There we go. This is one way to defeat it. The Drippler Crippler is better than the Tao of Pow, thankfully. Yee. Don't die, don't die, don't die! Chum Bucket. God dang it. Like, these are supposed to be harder. Like, no matter what, these are going to be harder than the originals. The Blood Eel will be more dodging and praying compared to the Hemogoblin Sharks. And with the Dread Nautilus, it's one of those things that's just going to be annoying. No. Ooh, Blood Eel. It's like a faster Wyvern. Oh, that was perfect. I didn't get its drop. Damn. The Drippler Crippler would have been great. But that's okay. No! The possessed armor! You're seeing a pattern of you armoring your spellcasters? That's fair. I mean, I've done similar before with armed spellcasters and armored ones. I find it fun personally when I do it. Jesus Christ. It doesn't matter what the thing that sucks is it doesn't matter what I, like, fish up. There's not enough time to kill it. Which sucks. You love Warcasters? Oh yeah. That should have... Yeah, I'll take care of that. And... boom. And now I can just... You give me a moment. Settings, moderation. I just need to add another thing. Like, I really hate it that I have to add this so much. Like, I have so many variations at this point. It's just so annoying. Ow. That's what I get, I guess. But honestly, I needed to do it. Even if I looked away and die for it, I think it's better I die than let that shit stand. Not gonna be getting your money's worth from me. Don't need that, that, that. And the rest can do whatever. We can put this here. We actually ended up getting one of each crate type. Sick. New banners. New potions. Another fish. And that. Doop, 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 doop. Jesus Christ. Yeah, because if we're going to get a pocket mirror, we're going to have to do one of two things, and I think farming mummies is just going to be the easier option. Oh, fuck. I forgot the dye trader drops that. Okay, so let's grab a battle potion real quick. And we'll just fight light mummies because they can still drop those, I believe. What dropped the blindfolds again? I think it was light mummies, or was it dark mummies? Blindfold, Terraria. It drops from... So, yeah, I can do the reflective shades. Okay. Corrupt Slime, Slimeling, Shadow Slime, Crim Slime, Dark Mummies, and Blood Mummies. So I'm actually going the wrong place. I need to go the other way. So I need to go over to this side. Oh, I should actually get the buffs real quick before I forget. Because I think having the extra, I love the fact that the shell phone changes. Like, I love how it changes when you change it. So cute. But yeah, we need to farm the blood mummies for it. Light mummies give the trifold map. And we only need one because we can shimmer it into its own thing, thankfully. I think, like, of all the bosses we're gonna have to fight, this is gonna do well against the Destroyer, but if we can get the Drippler Crippler, that's gonna just shred through parts of Destroyer. This should do great against the Twins, and both should be really good against Prime, for different sections. We'll just have to see. And just... we'll build that. And... this is gonna be hellish, but... yeah. And we'll slowly destroy stuff to make this longer and stuff for our sake, because we do need a Dark Shard anyway for one of the things. Well, speaking of Dark Shards, we got it. Now we can actually make an Onyx Blaster. Okay. Another Dark Shard. Watch us not get what we want now. Like, now that we aren't looking for Dark Shards, we're gonna get, like, nothing that we need. Or something. Oh! Well, speaking of the devil. Did not expect that. Might as well clear this guy out. And this guy. Oh, cool! Blood Mummy banner. And... boop, boop. And now we can go over the jungle. We can use our thing and go to the shimmer. And let's get ourselves a pocket mirror. To think we're going to be finishing off our first hard mode stream with a frickin' Ankh shield. Reflective Shades, Ankh Charm, Ankh Shield. Sorry, Shark Tooth Necklace, but you've overstayed your welcome. Let's see what we can get on these. We got Spiked Frozen Wings. Arcane, Brisk, Violent, Hasty, Spiked, Guarding, Intrepid, Spiked, Lucky, I'll take that. And then the Ankh Shield, Hard, Hasty, Quick, rash, arcane, rash, jagged, wild, quick, hard, violent, brisk, armored, jagged, hasty, fleeting, warding. Oh my gosh, we're getting 8 defense from this. And immunity to knockback. Oh, that's good. We are killing it. Damn, we fly so high. Oh, that's satisfying as hell. Okay. Now that we have those, we need a few mob drops. Bones and lenses. Let's try to make one of each. We'll make 2 of each. Boom, we got 2 of each. So we'll have 2 tries for each of them. For the lulz, let's try Destroyer. Actually, no. Why Destroyer when we can do Queen Slime? I say we try Queen Slime for the lulz. I haven't fought her in so long, though. Thorns, Iron Skin, Hunter, Endurance, Swiftness, Regeneration, Heart Reach. Yeah. Ooh, wait. That actually reminds me. I can now take this and make some flasks of ichor. Ooh, we are out of water bottles, though, so that should be something I work on. But yeah, now I can replace my flasks of fire with flasks of ichor. And I will put 1 out. And then I need a food imbue. We'll take this. We are going to make sure we are pumped and ready for this. Let's do this. Boom. Boom. Sup, Queen Slime? Boop, 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 boop. Jesus Christ, I always forget how hard she hits in Master. Ow. And then all these frickin' baby slimes she spawns are annoying as well. I think if I can... Ow! Ooh, that was a bad first one. Actually, we got surprisingly farther than I thought we would. I'm not even prepared for her. Oof. I didn't expect us to get bodied as hard, but it means I can remember more about her things, and I do want to try and get the blade tongue. Oh, that's a weird one. There's a specific set of fish I want to get. Toxicarp would be useful, but 50-50 I can get it. Blade tongue would be awesome. Is that enough to get corrupt enemies to spawn? I don't know. I don't think so. I might expand these a bit, by the way. Either on or off stream. I don't know. It just depends if I have time off stream. And if I have time tomorrow, for a stream, I might do it. Oh my god, we just got a beam sword. What the heck? I mainly just went down there to kind of show off. This is actually a really good weapon, for early hard mode. Well, we got that now. We'll go to the Goblin Tinkerer and reforge it. Dangerous, unpleasant, massive, small, sluggish, massive, light, nimble, sharp, dull, small, forceful, murderous, shameful, murderous, zealous, annoying, massive, quick, dangerous, dangerous, legendary! It may not do as much as the Dao Pao, but it is a sword. Though you don't move depending on the direction you're facing. So it's like this. It's really weird, but the beams are useful. Because it means we got a bit of range with our melee weapons. As well as this. So we actually got like a good set of weapons, in all honesty. Like for the weapons we have in general, for like early hard mode, I think we got a good setup. We just need potions. As well as to set up a few other things. Just some small things mainly. That's the good part. Like, we don't have a lot we need to worry about. And I think that's going to help us a lot in the long run. I'll take one. Probably only have enough time to do one before I have to head off and do stuff. Because I'm going to do this a little longer than normal. So I can do this and set this here and yeah, that should take care of those. Yeah, this doesn't have the crowd control of the Dao Pao, that's for sure. But we need this for when we kill our first mech boss, just so we can get stuff. Also, we should get the banner. Perfect! Let's just check that side. Oh, the spiders are helping quite a bit. One of those awkward melee weapons? Yep, basically. One of the ones that makes you go, why? Just why? Like, it's still good. It's just not as good. We'll put it here. And then we'll put one here. And being able to just do this, for example, is just so nice. Hell, I can sit here and just... Like, is it the smartest idea? No. But I could just, like, leave it here, like this, so they just run into it and it deals loads of damage. Like, the Old One's army, once you understand enough about it, you can just cheese so much of it. And I love that. Let's see. Over here, yep. Does not get past that. And we just shred through the enemies, too. So it's not like we're not dealing damage. We deal a lot. They just can't keep up. And that's assuming they actually get out. Like, and the good part is we are getting stuff to actually fully have all the banners that we're going to need for this. I mean, they're just banners, but they are part of the bestiary, I believe. Yeah, see? They're part of the bestiary. I don't know the full amount of how many you have to defeat for them to be in the bestiary, but I know you get the banner at 1,000. So I've always kind of assumed it was 1,000, but I guess not. Gotta give them at least a chance. Yeah, this side over here, no one's getting past it. Because once the Dark Mage comes out, it's just dead. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. It's just screwed. The Wyverns are the ones that are going to get the farthest of any of them just because they fly. And the Ballistas are just slow shooters. Oh, no, 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 no. Yeah, like, this took a little damage, probably from a Wyvern. Actually, not just probably, almost definitely from a Wyvern. But what's also fun is I can do this. So, it's just like full-on turrets at the top that just... Not that it matters, because this is the Archmage round, and I am going to shred through these things. And the Dark Mage always spawns on this side, the Ogre always spawns on the other side. If I remember correctly. At least during the first ones. And here's number 2. There goes number 2. Here's number 3. Oh, number 3 killed me! Congratulations! You did something that doesn't make you last too much longer. Just wait, it's gonna go fa-chunk. Like, I just respawn and I can just boom. And boom. Boom. Dead. Like, it's probably one of the few things, of course, that it's just like, damn. Let me just collect this, and I will delete that. And that. You know, after a point, you see enough of those, oh, best viewers, do this, do that. No. I ain't cheating my way to the finish. I'd rather do it the actual right way. And build a real community. Putting ballistas high on platforms deals with wyverns quite effectively. Oh yeah, it really does. Like, stuff like that can really just absolutely shred through the wyverns. And it's a very good thing to try. Another one that's really good is the Flame Burst Cane. It's super useful against, like, grouped mobs, and the fire does help a lot. Like, there's a lot like that that just are really good against certain enemies compared to others. It just depends on what you use. Like, one of the things I figured out about the Mind Staff is it has a surprising amount of range. Like, with it. And you wouldn't expect it to have as much range as it does, but apparently it does. And it was really surprising to me. And it caught me off guard because, like, it's one of those weapons that a lot of people look at and go, oh, it's not good. It's not, like, one of these big things that everyone's, like, worried about, etc. But it's surprisingly good. And I think that definitely helps, is the fact that it's actually good. Like, and it's one of those ones that you look past because it used to be so bad. And not just bad, like, I'm talking bad. Like, with a capital B, bad. But now, like, if I take this out real quick and turn off my summons, mind you, this is a pre-hard mode weapon, too, that I'm showing you. Watch this. It actually has, like, a bigger range. Than it used to. And yeah, it doesn't do a lot to the pixies for obvious reasons. But it's actually, like, quicker than I thought it was. Like, for a pre-hard mode weapon, it's doing a surprising amount at a surprisingly good rate for, like, a mid pre-hard mode weapon to hard mode enemies. Though they are very loud. I will say that they are very loud. But I think it's really cool. You get me? Like, it's a very unique weapon in its own way, but I feel like because of how bad it used to be, a lot of people forget about it. Oh, I meant to use these. And I definitely want to see some more of those. We'll just have to see what happens. I know either way, I'm excited about it. I'm definitely going to use it more. But we'll just have to see. Other than that, let's close these doors. A reminder, if you're not already part of it, Dislab, where we have our Discord. It is where we have our wonderful community, and you can always join it with the simple link. As well as I announce whenever I stream, if I'm sick, internet problems, etc. Internet problems being one of the main things recently. Fucking Spectrum. Either way, I stream every Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. CST. On the days I don't normally stream, Tuesdays, Saturdays, and Sundays, though, !YouTube, where we have our VODs channel, where we have all of Terraria, as well as many others from Minecraft, Cult of the Lamb, which comes out eventually, Dredge, and much, much more. Either way, hope you all stay amazing. Just remember